Your Microsoft account still has the wrong name, by the way.
Pardon?
Your middle initial is M, right?
Yes.
It still says S on your account.
Interesting. Okay. Thank you for the heads up.
Also, kind of need you to ready up. Can't force start in this game, you know.
You caught me. I was too used to Warframe. Also just giving notifications or being able to see it while in other menus, because I was in the exhibition myself.
See, I don't know the difference between arena and arena rating. I'm guessing there's... Oh, I see. Yeah, it's like League again.
Okay.
So you get a banner and an icon and a firing range item, I guess. That's pretty much it.
Are the banner and icon any good?
No. Wonder where Bankshield is with this. Because he asked us for it like a couple weeks ago. It looks like it ends in a week. So unless we like YOLO it out, seems unlikely we're gonna get anywhere with it.
I got no plans tonight.
So quick to throw away Warframe again.
Oh, I didn't say that.
How easily you dispose of it, like how we did with Crossout after playing for 13.5 months.
Like, given the option to, definitely gonna take Warframe. But yeah, that one. But like for the sake of getting the challenge done, I guess I can put that on hold.
Well, there's not a challenge. There's 51 challenges. And
For the
there's
sake
an
of the
entire league, so unless you plan to get a
challenge. Depends on how much we play then, I guess.
The league stuff seems to be mostly giving Battle Pass EXP anyway, because it says it gives like car blueprints, but it also says the car blueprints are going to be removed at the end of the event, so I have a feeling they're just ones that you can use during the event without having to actually own the car.
Interesting.
That's not a go fast play at all.
Nope, it's not.
Well, we've been gone for a while, but I don't think they must
No, I don't know. I need to check the patch notes.
Yeah, they haven't said anything of the sort.
Yikes. Okay. We only do one of these, right? The easy rate, and then it's 3 hard? I'm assuming the next 3 are on speedy as well, right? Or, yeah,
Well,
like
they're hard, they're not gonna be speedy.
Yeah, already. I'm preparing for next round then. That's where it's at. Is that a new build?
What?
Is yours a new build?
What?
Okay.
When do you think I would have made this build? I haven't played Crossout
I don't know.
as long as you.
Maybe you've been checking it out recently. I don't know.
Well, I did one day of like more electronic frontier defense, just because I was a day's worth of standing away from getting my next prestige with politics for like that entire 3-month period. So I did that, didn't get it, and then hopped off. So this is just my Dreadnought build after plowing through a fuck ton of enemies and losing most of my armor.
Yikes. Yeah, I remember you mentioning the standing thing.
Post about it on Reddit.
Oh. But hey, at least when you get up there again, for sure he gets it. So
yeah. Only have to play it for another 2 weeks.
yeah, GG's, right?
Yeah.
1 week for the event, another for grinding out the last week.
Somebody took the noob advice to heart. They're running a tower of 4 machine guns. Another umpteenth post on how to play rates well.
Probably gonna be asking a bunch more.
It'd be a lot cooler if you could
Asking too much? So, one of the walls, got destroyed, but it was stuck in between, tracks that I had, so just, like, vibrating, falling out. Very fun.
I don't know why people are buying wheels off me one at a time. I mean, I'm glad they're buying them at least. But...
Ooh, I haven't checked the store in a long time. Maybe there's new ducks?
No. What do you mean store?
Rough. Market.
Oh, still no.
Rough.
And that's reset, and we got what? There's a frontier defense. Oh, and it's electronics, and it's Steppenwolves. Nice. Good day to be us. Oh, that's right. They increased the weight of the Cyclones. They also gave it a lot more durability, so the ratios shifted.
Okay.
So my build is 93 kilos overweight now. My big one, and I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of other ones that are the same way.
Uh-oh. Got a bunch of stuff. I don't know where I got it from.
Probably the free packs that dropped while we were gone, because I suggested you log in for them, but obviously we didn't play.
There's a diamond shine hologram. Okay, cool.
So there's, if you go to your blueprints, there should be 2 that you don't recognize under packs. There's Beetle and I could have sworn there's another one. There only seems to be 2 here.
Uh-oh.
Or 1 here.
Uh-oh.
Because there was Money Collector, but that was a while ago. Yeah, I guess it must have been Money Collector. And I guess a while ago, relatively speaking, I mean, when we haven't played for, you know, months.
Yeah, no, it's always fun coming back. I forgot about all the fun stuff I bought before hopping.
Like what?
The wizard cat sticker.
I only know it from the whoosh you have small peen in you, so I don't even know like what else it's used in or why it made it in this game.
I wasn't aware that was a meme.
Yeah.
The more you know.
I just know of it in passing, so I can't be sure, but I'm pretty sure it's just one of the, like, nonsensical responses to people when you're losing an online argument.
Okay.
Also, if for whatever reason you are hoarding a bunch of wheels or hardware, now's the time to drop them off, I guess.
Alrighty. Just checking through stuff. Not specifically by the looks of it. I got 2 large wheels, so that's it. Then maybe. Are the APC wheels new?
I don't know, you've been new.
I don't recall seeing them before. But I got 2 of them.
They're a thing. I've had
Alrighty.
a bunch of them. You probably have never given them a second thought, and they're included in the Beetle pack.
Oh, that would probably be cool. You were asking?
Why you're using the machinist cab on that build, because you aren't getting the benefit of the added mass, because you're only running 2 tank tracks, and it will have less durability than like the Bastion.
It was doing better than the Bastion in
Really?
one of the game modes. Yeah.
Was it doing better? Was the machinist doing better, or was this build doing better than the auger ones with your exposed explosives? Those are different things.
All I recall is I had this build set up with the Bastion before, and then I switched it over and reworked it slightly for the machinist. Granted, this is like 3 months ago, so I can be super off on this and just not recall fully. But when I switched it over to the machinist, it seemed to better. I was able to survive it, like live more often. Rough idea, I think, of what happened. Case.
Yeah, I know in general people have been kind of harshing on the machinist in the Reddit as well, just because it doesn't really do anything better than any of the other cabins unless you max out on mass.
Okay.
And then even if you do, the cohort is arguably better for burst, the machinist is arguably better for long term, but it only benefits weapons mounted to the cabin, which means that you kind of dig yourself a hole of like running either like incredibly high durability weapons, in which case 2 of them don't exactly fit on it well, or you run low durability weapons to try and offset it, but then you're running like purple weapons on a legendary cannon.
Yeah, because I know all 3 of my guns are currently on cabin, and they generally make it through. I know that was a concern.
Well, it's AI.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, can't say I've been all into the updating and making builds, especially the last few months.
Both are 2 that's running through, so at least this first one.
Sweet. did forget how well they cleaned up the game on for the new Xbox. Like, it's super nice. It's so good.
And also, mind you, since I'm running a more powerful Xbox than you were anyway, I might have had, like, closer to what you have now.
It looks and, like, feels, like, just so good. You get, like, reflections in the water slightly, even. I think. Never mind.
I mean, I have...
You get shadows. No. But, oh, it's so good, especially what it was. Oh, cool. I thought we were only on the second wave.
These guys feel easier to kill than normal. I feel they added some sort of tweaking for lower player count.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Well, nice of them to do that, if so.
Well, that, or I mean, they could have just made, like, bin easy in general, I guess. Not like we had a whole lot of enemies staying alive if we went tough with the last battle.
They're pretty nice, yeah. Nice to see they're still pretty good for raids, at least.
Finally, a general glass cannon thing is bound to be, right?
Mhm. I think I got the hack walls right, or do you want me to slap it on for the next one?
I thought I had it on my build. Evidently not. If it isn't going to sabotage your build, then we should.
I believe that I just gotta swap out the, not Aurora, synthesis for, tacklers.
Okay.
So, and do that, no problem.
Yeah, you do get more sport if you let them destroy it and you made it.
Yeah, I didn't want it to target me, so.
Then you can just take the hide it. You were like standing in front of the turret, honestly. I'm surprised it didn't attack you.
It was full focus on the turret, so figured just keep that thing alive and then could shoot at it. Not have to worry about shooting around the turret. second, I think. I used a kit in any case.
See, I was still at more than, like, I think 2/3 of my health. At least half, surely. And I didn't spend a kit. And last time I almost died. So if that was faster and better rewarding and easier, then it'd lead me to believe that it was actually slower by a bit, 20% or so. But also got another, like, 25% of rewards, so.
Okay.
Yes, smaller groups are better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, presuming you can, do it.
Yeah, probably didn't need to use the kit. It was basically,
Yeah, we are
there.
on the third boss.
The Maxwell, right?
Maxwell or the Doppler. Doubt you have
Yeah,
the latter, but you probably have 2 of the former now.
I do. That's why I was thrown off by a bit.
Yeah, so one of them is the untradeable one from the pack. So you could
Yep.
theoretically fuse it with the other one, or you can sell or scrap or craft with your non-restricted one.
Mm-hmm. Not sure if you're doing stuff or done ready to you, but I am good to go
The
my side.
latter, I'm afraid.
Oh, unfortunate.
Which makes sense when you drop to under 8,000, that it would unready me, because we can't queue up for that, but it's weird that it would unready me again when you go above 8,000.
Yeah, it seems like it's in just certain thresholds. It does it, 'cause I know what happens at the lower levels as well. Or I want to say at least I recall it happening at the lower levels.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, another speedy run, hopefully.
Well, I mean, like last time took longer with the less people.
Another better rewards run, hopefully.
Yeah.
There we go.
Then depending on how nice matchmaking is, might even be able to get the daily patrol wins.
Ooh. Okay.
I'll have to see. It requires that each match be done in less than 3 minutes to be a win. So. I guess, I mean,
Speedy.
more wiggle room the more people that join us on this, but didn't have any luck with that last time either.
Okay.
boo. I almost
Oh.
placed it while I was driving through it.
So close. so it's not fully perfect, but Crossout has no collision on some of the trees. It's wonderful.
Yeah, the bushes and stuff, that's okay.
I'd imagine so. I hope so. It's wonderful. It's real nice not getting stuck on them. Sweet.
Well, I'm gonna go do my patrol.
Okay.
What? Forgot that the thing spazzes out if I don't minimize. So I was doing math, and as a result, the stream wasn't recording gameplay.
Uh-oh.
Okie dokie. I just did math. I don't even know if any of it's correct, but that's something that the commenter asked the question can figure out, I guess. So I think I know what the new cabin does, but
Ooh.
kind of difficult to know without actually testing it, which will require me to have it, which I don't. No, it looks like it's definitely well. No, I definitely think I fucked this up. Haha! Cool, I'm gonna do some more math.
Sounds good.
I think it's right. I don't know. I don't know.
No?
Friggin' math. Somebody asked how a semi-complicated system works, and I just fucking, without very much math experience, are like, this is how it might go. This is how it would go if I were the one who coded it. But who fucking knows?
Well, might be right. Don't know for
Might
sure.
be right. I have my doubts based off of how Exhibition plays. I don't know if I'm actually answering this or making it any easier for them to understand. Hey, this is a new track. Like, the only way for me to know for sure is... like, to have the cabinet test.
Okay.
But that would require me to buy the battle pass or buy the cabin, neither of which I'm terribly keen on doing.
Rough.
But I'm like 90% sure everybody using them with like just the same, with just like all the same weapons isn't really benefiting at all. But I think them that are mixing it with like weapons that have fusions, are.
Okay. So like granted, I'm not fully sure what the new cabin stuff is. Is it something you can maybe like see watching gameplay? or through watching someone's gameplay?
So the new cabins perk is, that's funny. I didn't even look at the screen after doing the daily, so it like just rolled over now. Anyway, it's the raid. Not important. Cool. So the cabin ability is it reduces reload time by 15%, and then it averages out the reloading time of everything else, except if it's a revolver or if it's a non-reload weapon.
Okay.
And the bonus cannot be more than 40%. So what my understanding of that is saying is that it, like, let's pretend it's in a vacuum, you don't have any other reload speed bonuses. It would decrease the reload time by 15%, and then it takes the average time of all of your weapons, which if you have exact identical ones is just going to be the same, right? If you take the average of 2 items with 5, it's still just 5.
Yep.
And then it'll choose either the average value, or if the average value is like ridiculously low, it'll limit it at 60% of what your original speed is, right? Which is you can't speed it up by more than 40%. So if you run weapons with the same, so the example of 2 weapons with 5% reload speed, it would be reduced from 5 to like 4 point whatever it is. That's, you know, the 15% decrease, but then the distribution wouldn't do anything for you because the distribution is just the same between all weapons of the same type, right?
Yep. Okay.
But if you had a super fast weapon and a super slow weapon, then the average would be between the two, and then the super slow weapon would get a slight speed distribution bonus. Then the fast weapon would be slowed down because it would use the average time, right? So it gets slowed down by the slower item.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That being said, all the builds on the exhibition right now have miscellaneous whatever weaponry and then the king mine, and in all cases I've seen, all of them reload at like the exact same timer, as much as you can tell from the human eye. So for that to be the case, the mine has to not be a faster reload than like any by like 40% or whatever, because if the in the example that I posted, if you had an item with a 10 second and a one with a 1 second, then the 1 second one would be slowed down to like almost 5 second reload time, and the faster one would be sped up a bit to 5.1 seconds, but it wouldn't be the same as the faster item because it can only get a 40% speed increase. It can't go below, you know, the 40% or the 60% speed. So in theory, if the mine is 10 times faster than other weapons, which I don't think it is, just as an example, then they should be reloading at different rates, and that doesn't seem to be the case. So either there is nothing on the exhibition that's been posted with a really slow reload time and a really fast reload time, or they're just like future-proofing it.
Okay.
Which I guess would be pretty fucking easy to check if I just have... Hold up. I'm just going to see if there's anything with the adapter, because I think that's the thing with like the absolute fastest reload time.
Okay. Yeah, no rush on my side. Take it.
No, Regan, I need to prove myself right before somebody else proves me wrong. Let's see. Okay, this doesn't help me well. This literally does nothing but confuse me more. I mean, you look at this stream, it's the adapter with 2 Helios, and because the Helios is a charge weapon and the adapter is just a full auto, and their reload speeds are so small, I can't even tell how fast or slow they are in comparison to each other. So there goes that fucking idea. So let's see if there's anything else with a speedy reload. Because all the ones I've seen so far are just the King Mine Layer and like whatever other weapon, and like I said, I don't think the King Mine Layer is like that exact ratio of every weapon. You know, that'd be just way too convenient.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, if I am right, this basically makes hybrid weapon builds somewhat viable.
Okay.
Oh, this might be an example. Nope, still can't tell. But it also means that running like anything else is anything other than like a hybrid weapon build, it just doesn't get you any good. Oh, I so hope this works the way I think it would. doesn't answer the questions for me. If I had the Enlightenment, I feel like this would be pretty easy. No, because that's not real. Or maybe, I don't know. Life is hard, basically.
Sounds like you need to get the cabin.
I mean, hey, if people are gonna start paying me to do, crossout math, then yeah, sure. But as it stands, that hasn't been a thing yet, so I'm not gonna just go out of my way to spend money on it to, prove my point either way. This is so frustrating. I just need like one example where they don't have a charged weapon with a non-charged weapon, but all of them do.
Yikes.
And maybe everybody, I don't know. It's extremely possible that there isn't an example of an item that does work with it. And so, like, the devs are just future-proofing. And if that's the case, then it's going to be kind of hard to disprove me. But then everything I've said would be correct, and it would all make sense. But I don't know for sure. I just don't know. See, there's this example, and it looks like the mine is reloading ever so slightly faster, but I can't tell.
It feels, yeah, like I don't know the regular rate of mines reloading, but
Well,
that seems
they're super fast. So like the problem is I need to basically have something with a ridiculously long reload time and something with a really fast reload time. And the mine is an example of a rather fast reload one. The incinerators here are an example of a slow one. But again, it looks like they're like the exact same time, which doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Unless it like only speeds stuff up and it won't use the average if it slows it down. I don't know. Which seems unlikely, because it says it what does it say? Decreases reloading time, then stacks and distributes it equally. And then cannot speed up reloading time by 40%. So that seems to imply to me that it should slow stuff down. And they should always be the same value, unless it speeds up the slower item by more than 40%. So I need to have somebody have something equipped that is like that difference in speed. I guess I could do the math and see what the actual speed difference is. I also don't even have the values. Like, I don't have reload speeds of stuff natively. So I would need like the devs to give that information, unlike me, or I'd have to try and like figure it out myself.
Which sounds like a bit of a time.
Well, I'd need every item, and I'd need some way of like determining the reload time, and I would have to hope that it's, somewhat accurate. So
yeah.
Suffice to say, it's very possible I'm wrong, but nobody else has weighed in on the conversation yet, so who fucking knows? I don't.
I'm gonna say the devs on this one.
I would sure fucking hope so, yeah. But who knows? Who knows? Not I. Imagine my shock that a scorpion won the insect challenge. Or the beetle, whatever challenge. Mechanical insect.
The mantis is pretty good.
Yeah. But the mantis isn't arguably not a bug. Like, it's definitely a bug. Fly is definitely a bug. I don't know if scorpions are.
I'm pretty sure they're an insect, which is
they have,
bug.
Like, they have 8 limbs, though, What is... Oh, let's see. What's the definition of an insect? I have a feeling it's just something... Yeah, 6 legs and generally 1 or 2 pairs of wings. So, there's a picture of a spider in here, which I know is incorrect, because spiders have 8 limbs.
The scorpions are arachnids. So.
Yeah. because they have 8, which doesn't surprise me. Okay, well this helps. Insects are pancrustian hexapod invertebrates of the class Insecta. That clarifies everything, right? It actually kind of does, because the fact that it says hexapod means that it has 6 limbs. The fact that it's invertebrate means, well, it doesn't really help anything. I don't know if there's any 6-legged or like vertebrates. I agree that my understanding was that scorpions are not insects, though. Let's find out. They are not insects. They belong to a class of arachnids. So, yeah. So that dude should not have gotten as many upvotes as they did. Nice.
Gotta go at the devs.
I mean, like, they won via voting, and I mean, the devs are featuring them, so obviously they either don't know or don't give a shit. So, wish that annoying little yellow dot on the screen would go away. Like, I can see the winners I've selected, and they're like, hey, but have you seen it? You still got a dot.
Yeah, gotta go check again. Maybe the devs went and felt that it was an arachnid. Changed it.
Yeah, right. So basically, I'm pretty sure the hadron is just like, if I'm correct in my math, then it's like best use is like alongside the trombone, just so that you
I don't know what that is.
It's the new rocket launcher that heats stuff up, just so that you heat stuff up at the same rate you go pew pew.
Okay.
And thus, everybody running one mine build with all these other like wacky items that don't like synergize at all aren't really doing themselves any favors.
Take that mine build. Yeah, yikes.
That is super. Are you watching the stream?
I am back into it now.
That is super slick here. This whole, they're using, so the whole armor tracks or whatever tracks with like the syndicate part on the front before we've seen, and like I use it on my heavy build, but I haven't seen anybody make that connection before with the radiator part, so it kind of extends the shape of it, you know?
Ooh, that is nice.
That's good design right there.
Yeah.
I've not seen that before.
Very clean.
Yeah. But also literally any of the builds that are running like dumb weapon combinations, and especially any that are running the fucking like reload or non-reload weapons, are not doing themselves any good. But something here, so here's an example of something that makes sense to do. So if you have 2 items that have the reload time boost, then normally when you shoot them, they're out of sync, right? And so you have to like fire twice effectively. But with this, because it averages it, if you fire both bursts at once, they all reload at the same time.
Okay.
Because it distributes the average. So instead of having 2 with 9% reload boost, you now have 4 with 4.5% reload boost.
Oh, I see. Sounds pretty good.
Which leads me to believe that the person who did this also kind of fucked up, because you don't really need to separate them. If you have them all on one trigger, they should all reload at the same speed. Which is what I'm kind of emulating by just pressing them both at the same time. Oh, actually, that's a good point. Running cap cans with something else. Oh, I mistimed that horribly. Because then you're speed boosting. Okay, that definitely looked like they reloaded at different speeds. You saw that, right?
Run it by me one more time.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot the rocket launchers and then fire the cap can trap off.
Okay.
And the rocket launcher gets like a significant speed bonus over that. You dig? So that should mean that I'm right. Right, like this is a charge weapon, so I have to wait for it to charge up, then I have to wait for it to shoot the volley. But when I do it, and then even if I deploy the cap cans before, the volley gets charged up again first. So the cap can is getting the speed boost of the waltz, but the speed boost is too much for the cap can. You big dog.
Yeah, so it's over that like 40% then?
I think so. So I think that's proof that I'm correct. So I will stop the stream and send it. Whatever, I don't really need to stop the stream for this.